Hi guys, it's Xenia. Welcome back to my channel. I am currently pre-recording this video, so when you guys are seeing this, I should be in Greece living out my European summer dream, and you better believe these are all the scents that I'm going to be pulling for. I probably have one of these on right now as you're watching this video. So if you want to smell like a beautiful European summer goddess, then check out any one of these perfumes. They are so good. I have done these summer recommendations pretty much every year since I started my videos, so there is other scents in my own collection right now that I would wear for the summertime, but I've included them in previous year's videos, so I didn't want to be repetitive. So this is all new perfumes that I haven't recommended in those types of videos, and I'm in love with the perfumes on this list. So with all that being said, if you want to smell like a hot summer goddess, then let's get straight into it. Please make sure that you're subscribed to my channel and turn your post notifications on, and let's get started. All right, starting with scent number 1. This screams summer goddess, although the pointy boobs, I don't know. This is by Jean Paul Gaultier. This is Divine. This scent is literally divine and will make you smell like a summer goddess. It is a goddess scent in a bottle. Packaging wise, the juice, everything about it is so good, and might I say, such a complimented scent. There's not been a single time I've worn this and not gotten a compliment. I've had this in my collection for a little while now. I just haven't really talked about it on here, but I've been wearing her, and literally every single time I wear this, I get compliments. I actually smelled this perfume for the first time on a cruise a few months ago, and I fell in love with it, but I didn't pick it up because it was really overpriced. So I was like, let me just wait till I go home and maybe I could figure out a cheaper way to get it. And I went on Mercari and I got this full-size brand new bottle. It came in the original packaging. It's authentic for $50. Do some bargaining on Mercari because you could get some fire deals. Anyways, we're not talking about Mercari deals right now. It is very tropical, so it does smell like summer, but it doesn't have any like coconut or the typical notes that come to mind when you think of summer scents. This has top notes of calypsone, bergamot, red berries, middle notes of lily, ylang ylang, jasmine, and base notes of meringue, musk, and patchouli. This is a really light, warm, white floral scent. I'm usually not one to love predominantly white floral scents, but because this is mixed with other scents and the white florals that this does have are not the white florals that I don't like honeysuckle, gardenia, there's none of that in here, so you don't get that. It's just a beautiful, I would say, jasmine ylang ylang mixture more than anything. The ylang ylang gives that touch of vacation, summery, beachy scent. I don't get the watermelon note that is in here. I do get a little tropical fruity burst right in the opening, but mainly it is those white florals that do dominate, but then the dry down does something magical to this scent because it turns everything creamy. There is that meringue note, and it just kind of adds depth to all the other notes. It sort of adds a electronic element to this, and it is irresistible. So sexy with a nice summer linen beachy dress. That's how I imagine this. This is stunning. Next, I have Shiseido Zen. This scent has for a while just kind of sat there in my perfume collection because I've kind of forgotten about it, but lately I've actually been really good at just going into my collection and going for perfumes that I don't tend to give a lot of love to because I've forgotten about them or whatnot. But I've been adamant at just showing love to some oldies right now, especially in my decluttering process, because I've been trying to just see, you know, what do I still love? And so I have re-fallen in love with Shiseido Zen. This is such a gorgeous summery scent, but honestly it could be like an all year round signature. This is addicting. It's so feminine and light and airy, very fresh. It has a nice aromatic quality to it. It has a lot of fruity notes like pineapple, grapefruit, bergamot, orange, red apple. So it is very fruity, but not the kind of fruity that you kind of imagine. I feel like when you say fruity to people, you think of that body spray, immature kind of fruity. That's not this. This is a really elevated fruity scent. It's a little zesty in the opening as well. Beautiful florals, a lot of warm florals in here, a lot of purple florals like violet, hyacinth, which I absolutely love. And then it does have a pretty strong base of patchouli and cedar, and it even has incense. I don't pick up on the incense, which for me is a total bonus because I don't like to smell smoky at all. That's not what this does, but man, the way everything is blended in here is to absolute perfection. It does somewhat resemble Coco Mademoiselle from Chanel, but personally I find Coco Mademoiselle to be a really mature scent, and I decluttered mine a long time ago and I don't really miss it. But this is like the younger, sexier sister of Coco Mademoiselle. It smells rich and classy, but she's a little bit more fun and easier to work with. Whereas Coco Mademoiselle, I just feel like is a little too serious for my liking. I'm realizing right now that all these perfumes are all in like the same color packaging. But next, I have Burberry Goddess. I think this is the hot girl summer scent, Burberry Goddess. The compliments that this will get you is unreal, unlike anything else. If you're into vanilla but you want a unique type of vanilla, it's this. I am not a fan of the fact that this has become so popular because then I don't get to smell that unique, but I don't care because she is stunning. I love how I'm filming a summer video, but it's literally overcast and rainy out there. It hasn't rained in like over 2 months, but the day that I sit down to do a summery sunny video, it's like that outside. Anyways, Burberry Goddess has tons of vanilla. You have vanilla everywhere in the scent, in the top, in the middle, and in the base notes. So you're always going to be smelling vanilla. It is a really spicy, delicious vanilla mixed with some cocoa. It's got lavender, which really elevates the vanilla in here. Lavender usually comes off masculine. Not here. The lavender is a really sexy addition to all of the other notes in here. It doesn't smell masculine. It just adds a nice little spice, deliciousness that somehow mixes really well with the vanillas. I've heard people say that this is a really generic vanilla, and I'm like, where? I have like 55,000 vanilla perfumes in my collection, and this smells like none of any of the other vanillas that I have. So truly, I don't know about any hate when it comes to this because it's a masterpiece. Another Goddess perfume. I don't know if I've mentioned this in any previous summer recommendations, but Bronze Goddess by Estee Lauder is such an underrated scent, but honestly, let it stay that way. Let it stay underrated because I don't need everybody and their mother smelling like this. This is, I mean, I did say Burberry Goddess is the summer scent, but I take that back. Bronze Goddess by Estee Lauder is the hot girl summer scent. It literally smells like summer. Whereas Burberry Goddess smells super sexy and it is a hot girl scent, but you could wear that all year round. Whereas this, it is just a summer scent. This scent, I mean, you could wear any scent you want whenever, but it is very summery. It is more of like a season specific scent. This just makes me melt every time I wear it. There is something so intoxicating, so amazing in here. I try to go and buy a new one because I've had this bottle 4+ years. I've had this for a while, but it is not gone bad. It smells just as good, if not better. I feel like if you store your perfumes well and they're in a dry, cool place, they can last you a long time. Just take care of them well. This scent, like I said, is over 4 years old and it still smells just as good, if not better. And a few months back, I went to Dillard's and I smelled this. And they have reformulated this because it did not smell nearly as strong as this original version. The bottle is also different now. I think it's in a clear bottle now, whereas the OG came in this like actual bronze mirrored bottle, which I think looks a lot more summery. So I don't know why they always just ruin good perfumes. Why do they always reformulate them in a bad way? It's such a rarity for a perfume reformulation to be done well. Why? It's really annoying. This scent does give off a little bit of a sunscreen vibe, but sexy sunscreen vibe. It just smells like what your skin smells like straight from the beach. It gives sun-kissed skin. You have coconut in here. You have tiare flower, which literally, to me, the combo of tiare flower and coconut translates to a delicious, sexy sunscreen. But then you got vanilla, amber, and sandalwood, which do elevates this, makes it a little bit more perfumey. I've never smelled a perfume like this. If you want compliments this summer and you want people to not forget you, Bronze Goddess from Estee Lauder is that scent. I have a little tiny perfume here, but she's a little gem. I love all of these fragrances from Kumba Made. These are all natural fragrance oils. This one specifically though, for the summertime, this is Black Coconut. If you want a rich, true coconut scent, black coconut is your girl. Now, the notes in here, at least when I looked this up on Fragrantica, all it's giving me is coconut in the notes, which I mean makes sense, but I don't know, there's a richness in here that other coconut scents don't give me. It's also such an incredible scent to layer with all these little oils. Like I have vanilla bean, Persian garden, Egyptian musk. I have a bunch of scents from this company and they're incredible layering scents. You could wear them alone as well, but when layering, so good. Like you pair this with this, I don't have words for that combo. Try it out and let me know. But anyway, black coconut is straight up just a warm, delicious coconut without smelling too sunscreeny. It's literally just true coconut. For a fun little banana delicious scent, I have Yellow Days from Dossier. No, this video is not sponsored. I have worked with them. I was sent this in a video that I was working with them, but this video is not sponsored by them. I'm including this because I truly love this scent. It is the banana scent that I've been searching for. It's a banana perfume without smelling too, I mean it does smell like banana, but it's not that candy, maybe too juvenile, literal banana type of scent, if that makes sense. There are some nice little white florals going on in here and other notes that just elevate the banana in here. It does smell like a banana perfume, but it also smells like a perfume and not just like you're a walking banana. I'm gonna read you guys the description on Dossier because I feel like it does such a good job at explaining this scent. It says, nostalgic banana candy flavors incarnated with more sophisticated notes. Yellow Days refines this lush, ripe, and slightly tart fruity essence for perfume lovers who remain kids at heart. It opens with a burst of ripe banana aroma, interlaced with warm, spicy rum, ginger, and zesty grapefruit notes. The fragrance matures into an elegant, sumptuous heart of ylang, jasmine, milky notes, and white woods. Yellow Days then dries down to a slightly sweet, sensual, earthy, and almost smoky base with notes of vanilla, santal, patchouli, and incense. Smells like a bowl of shapely, fruit-flavored candies all grown up. That is the perfect description of this. I agree with literally every single thing in that description. It's way better than I could have said. So if you want a delicious summer banana scent that's an elevated and still smells like a perfume, Yellow Days is the scent. The next scent that I have here is a scent that I've decluttered and then bought right back because I missed her. I should have never decluttered it. This is Salted Muse from Orabella, and this is more of an earthy why can't I not open this right now? There's really no scent. There's an eyelash in my eye right now. There's no scent quite like Salted Muse. It is truly a salted, beachy scent with a ton of earthy elements to it. It's a really boho scent in my opinion. Flowy skirt, cute top. It gives me a real boho vibe for sure. This has sea salt, pink pepper, olive tree, lavender, fig, cedar, sandalwood, and amber. It's straight up giving me Greek summer with that olive tree, the fig, love fig, the sea salt in here. Everything is perfect. It is more of, I feel like, an acquired taste, which I think is why I got rid of this in the beginning, because it was more unique and I just wasn't really getting adjusted to the scent. And then I found myself missing it and I'm like, I think I rushed into decluttering that because I am now missing it, and now I love this. It is a very unisex scent. It is marketed towards women, but it just smells earthy, green, woodsy, fig light. It has a little burst of sweetness in it. Not a sweet scent by any means, but I don't know, it's just such a perfect unisex scent. It's a really whimsical scent. I think that's the word I'm trying to look for. It smells whimsical. It smells like a mermaid. This is what I imagine a mermaid smells like. My last two scents are more fruity and delicious. This is Escada Miami Blossom. I've put a little tiny dent into this recently because I've been grabbing for her so much, and every time I've worn it, my husband has given me compliments, and because of that, I can't seem to put it down because I'm like, I'm gonna wear this because I know he'll love it, because he keeps complimenting me every single time I wear this. I actually recently layered this with teas from Victoria's Secret and it was such a good combo. Miami Blossom is all about the fruits. You have watermelon, blueberry, orange, pineapple, then you have those typical beachy white florals like tuberose, tiara flower, jasmine, and then the base is ambroxan, musk, and sandalwood. To me, this is fruits above all else. Like just a delicious bowl of sweet, juicy summer fruits. Definitely more of a fun scent for the summertime, and a scent that maybe you take to the beach, to the pool with you in your bag and just kind of freshen up. It really just kind of livens you up. And also it reminded me of those little icy pops, I think they're called. Literally just ice that has flavors of fruits. That's what that scent smells like to me. So it just kind of takes me back to my childhood. And then last but not least, the sexiest of all, we have Louis Vuitton Attrape. I'm not even gonna say it. I'll put it on the screen. I'm sorry, I've never been able to say this name, which is a shame because this is the most magical scent in the world. I talked about this in my one perfume that I've been gatekeeping for a year. Yes, I admit I gatekept this. I needed it for myself for a little while before I shared it to the world. I can't get enough of that scent. It's so good. Everywhere you go with that scent, somebody will ask you what you're wearing. It sucks so bad that it's so expensive. But I will say there are expensive perfumes that are not worth the money. That's worth every single penny. I love my affordable scents so much. Obviously, that's like mainly what I recommend on here. But there are those few in between more expensive scents that absolutely are worth it, and for me that's one. It's got lychee, bergamot, ginger, peony, Turkish rose, cacao, patchouli. It is more of a sweet, warm pink floral scent with a nice burst of fruity sweetness, but very elevated. It doesn't just smell like basic candy fruity body mist, you know. I heard some people in my video where I talked about that say that that smells like Into the Night from Bath and Body Works. No, not at all. It's like kind of in the same scent profile, but they're very, very, very different qualities. Like you can smell the difference. It's very, very apparent. I don't see any similarities between the two. Obviously, I'd tell you guys if they were similar because that would be an amazing dupe. This is like a $300 perfume compared to a $5 body mist. If that was a dupe, I would be shouting it from the rooftops. I just don't think it is. All I would say is if you were into a warm pink, very feminine scent, you just want to smell like pink without being too like sugary, nauseating, this is the perfect scent. All year round, but I think for spring and summer, because of those delicious florals, this is so good in every way. That is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments your #1 summer scent that you're going to be wearing this season. That is it for me today. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and turn your post notifications on, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.